Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about any insights into your next relationship. So, my dear, all about your next relationship. What do you need to know about it? As I said, any messages are welcomed, so I'm very curious to see what we may get today for you guys. And as always, I have three pals you can choose from. Now, this is pal 1, this is pal 2, and this is gonna be pal 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey Palawan, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's look into your reading and let's see what insights do you need to know about your next relationship, what is coming towards you, any important messages for you today. So my dear, as always, let's start straight away with your reading. Let me light up your candle for you guys. And then let's see for my beautiful pile 1. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys. For my beautiful pile 1. Your next relationship, what do you need to know about it? Let's see, let's see. Okay. The first message, my dear, that I'm receiving for you guys is very interesting. What I got was, in the beginning, when you meet this person, you may not even... One second. Okay. You cannot even imagine. I'm hearing the potential that this relationship has. Now, not to say that perhaps when you meet this person, you're not going to see them as love, or a potential partner. I actually feel like when you meet this person, you're going to see them as a potential partner, definitely. You're going to feel very attracted towards them. That's not what I'm talking about. It's kind of like, sometimes we imagine a certain situation, but then it turns out to be even better. This is what I'm getting here. Now, I don't know, maybe for some of you guys, although you see this person as a potential partner, maybe because of previous relationships, or maybe because of what you hear with other people and their experiences in love, it's kind of like you didn't think that this relationship would turn out to be so great, because unfortunately you have heard from a lot of, let's just say, unsuccessful ones. So you're not gonna even know in the beginning, okay, how significant and how successful this one will become. I truly feel like for my dear pal 1, this is a long-term relationship. This is a very successful relationship that you're attracting here. And once again, it might be the case that in the beginning you're not going to be aware of that. For a lot of you guys, for the majority of people, this is going to be a new person. If you're watching this though and you are interested in someone from the past, and of course, take it how it resonates, but I'm speaking here about the majority, and the energy is definitely someone new. Perhaps someone you just met or someone you're about to meet. I feel like for a lot of people watching this, you could actually, yeah, definitely you could not be into the people from the past and you just want to move on. You just want to, I would say, invite new energy into your life here. Okay, I'm receiving a very interesting message, my dear pile one. um what I got was, there's gonna be something that you learned in the past regarding relationships. Now, this doesn't have to be only romantic relationships, okay? For example, for those of you guys who have been single their whole life, it could be the case that there is something you learned, generally speaking, in friendships or even like in family dynamics, in relationships in general, about human interaction, about other people. And I'm seeing that it's gonna be like it's something negative. Let's just say, as an example, someone learned that you can't really trust people because if you try, they will disappoint you or they may actually betray you. Something negative like that, that you have been seen at them in the past firsthand. And one thing that is very interesting in here is that this negative thing that you have learned, this relationship is gonna prove the opposite. I hope you guys can follow me. I'm not quite sure whether I have explained this a little bit complicated or not, but basically, what I mean is that, let's go back to the betrayal example. Let's just say someone watching this, unfortunately, in some kind of a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, you have learned that people misuse your trust, they take advantage of it. And this could be something that you unfortunately believe to be true because, I mean, you have experienced that, right? In this relationship, though, what you're going to learn is, yes, the past has shown me that indeed there are people in this world who we have to protect ourselves from because unfortunately not everyone may be as pure-hearted as we are or may have the best intentions towards us, but still there are a lot of great people out there still. And this person, as I said, is gonna kind of prove you the opposite, that yes, there are people who betray, but there are also people who you can trust. This is a very interesting message. I feel like for you, my dear pal one, you know how it feels like to feel like a little bit alone because people are. Okay, I feel like pile one, you have been the kind of person in many different scenarios who was more so the one giving, and maybe you haven't really received in different relationships, whether they're in your family, friendship, romantic. You haven't been that often at the receiving end, or maybe you have found yourself in situations in which you have given more, and even for some of you guys, you could have felt a little bit like taken advantage of. One thing that I find very interesting about this relationship truly is that it kind of shows you what a healthy relationship looks like. So, I'm very sorry, you guys, if you have had a lot of negative experiences so far. But what's really standing out in this energy is. Oh, excuse me. I hit the camera. But what's really standing out here is the fact that it's going to teach you what a good connection is. It's going to teach you what good interaction is. It's going to teach you what perhaps a real love relationship is. I'm hearing it's going to open your eyes to a lot of things. It's kind of like this relationship will teach you a lot about. I'm hearing how unfair you have been treated so far. By the way, you guys, another thing I would like to mention here, and this message came through earlier pretty strong, but I had to continue because I was giving a message. Like sometimes I literally feel like I'm bombarded with messages. But as I was saying, another message I would like to share with you here is there is an aspect of friendship in here, and I'm not speaking about you and this person. I mean, of course, you guys could also be friends, right? Best friends, in addition to being lovers. But that's not the message I'm receiving. This is more so about other people. I feel like you and this person, you actually may have a great friend group together, or maybe you will get along with their friends really well and they will get along with your friends really well. But it just feels like this union, like this relationship, will expand your friends group, or you will get to know a lot of great people through it. All right, yeah, there's something about friends in here. You know, I've been talking about the fact that it kind of feels like for some of you guys, you're coming into this relationship with a little bit of like negative past experiences, or you may not even know how a true healthy relationship looks like, because unfortunately the examples you had around you perhaps weren't the most successful ones. But it's interesting how you kind of enter this relationship as someone who um, I'm hearing, one second. Yeah, this maybe goes hand in hand with the message that I got in the beginning of the reading, if you guys remember, in which I said, you may not even imagine how great this relationship is going to be, because maybe you think relationships are a certain way because so far you have just seen it one dimensional. But this relationship is going to show you no, relationships, love, connections can be so much more than you even imagine. And this is what I'm seeing here for you guys. It's kind of like there is a part of you which is unknown to this fact. And this part of you is gonna grow with so much love. Because love truly, my dear, can heal. Love truly can heal a broken heart. It can do so much for so many people. Sometimes love can really literally change a person's life. And I'm speaking here about, like, generally speaking, about the emotion love, you know. However, we may get it from ourselves, from other people, but having love in our life, genuine love, it truly feels like so magical. And there is something about that in this reading. For a lot of you guys in this relationship, I don't know why I'm getting this message, but you could even for the very first time truly witness what true love feels like. A love that is built on respect, I'm hearing, that is built on compassion, on love. But I'm also hearing a love that is built on wanting the best for each other, like genuinely. Not being here for your own motives or for your own intentions, trying to, you know, turn the situation in your favor, but truly a love that fills both people's heart. Wow. This reading is a very beautiful one. I literally feel like you can't see this, you guys, but I'm literally like touching my heart center right now because I can feel this love. It's beautiful. This is the kind of love that feels like a blessing, like a gift from the universe. That's how I would describe it. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. My dear pile one, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy as yours, let's go with a heart emoji. Drop a heart emoji in the comment section below if you would like this to be attracted to you. Now, my dear, as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my dear. Hey pile 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what insights do you need to know, my dear, about your next relationship? What information is important for you to be aware of? Now, first of all, my dear, before starting with the candle wax reading, there is one thing I would like to mention. As you may know, before any reading, any candle wax reading in specific, I like to meditate. And during the meditation for you guys, I actually got some messages coming through which were pretty, I would say, intense and pretty strong for you. And I'm curious to know how you feel about this, but the message that I received was that your person is very, very attractive. This person's physical appearance in general, I didn't get anything like charming or their energy. It was more so about their physical appearance, really. Is very, very attractive. Specifically, I mean, I concentrate on you here. I didn't get whether other people are gonna feel the same towards them, but this is just about you. And yeah, let me tell you, the way it came through, you're gonna be very physically attracted towards this person. I feel like this person could have maybe one trait that is like your ideal type, maybe something, a physical trait that you desire or you find very, very beautiful, very handsome, very gorgeous. So for example, let's just say this person, they have a certain eye color that you find very attractive, or if it's not the eye color, maybe it's their height. whatever it may be. But it just feels like something about their physical appearance is really gonna stand out for you, and it's something that you treasure, or it's something that you find to be truly very beautiful. That's something I'm getting here. A very interesting message to start your reading with. But I really need to mention it because it just came through so strongly, and I just had to get it off my chest because it was very intense. So, yeah, I'm curious to know, is this something you like? Do you like to date people who you are very physically attracted to? Some people may find other traits more important than the physical. But yeah, that's just something I had to mention here. Now let's start with the actual candle wax reading, shall we? Now let me light up the candle for you guys. All right. Now, my dear pile two, as always, please give me a moment. Although I definitely, like, I can feel the energies, but still, please give me a moment here. And then let's see, what messages do you need to know, my dear, about your next relationship? Okay, yeah. All right, pile two. Let me say this. This is exactly how it came through. I heard love at first sight. Now, I know this is something that not everyone believes in it, so take it how it resonates. Of course, leave what doesn't resonate with you. But I am getting this message coming through, and I feel like, considering the message that I just received during the meditation, it could be the case that if it's not love at first sight, it can even be like attraction at first sight. If you, for example, don't believe in love at first sight, it could be that then for you. But I heard very specifically love at first sight though here. And I feel like for both of you guys, this is the kind of relationship in which it's gonna be pretty obvious to both that, okay, there is something between you guys. You are attracted towards each other, you're maybe actively flirting. It's not like one person is going to question the other's maybe attraction to the other. No. What I'm getting very strongly is that both of you guys, I'm hearing you can feel it, you can see it. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. Definitely no questions between you guys. It is all in the open. It is pretty obvious. Maybe even for a third person, let's just say someone observing you guys, it's gonna be pretty obvious that there is a spark between you guys. And I would like to say another thing. I feel like the chemistry and the physical connection, if you understand what I mean, it's gonna be pretty strong. You're gonna feel very physically attracted towards each other in that sense. Intimacy and all. It's gonna be pretty obvious. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of flirting for you guys. Even if you're someone who maybe sometimes a little bit shy or not that obvious with flirting, with this person, it's gonna almost come out effortlessly. Sometimes a person may be awkward, for example, regarding something with one person, but then with another person, it may go much smoother, or maybe the chemistry is just there and it's much easier, effortless. That's the kind of energy I'm receiving here with this person we're talking about. It's kind of like the flirting is gonna come through very effortless. That's something I'm receiving here for you guys for sure. Very interesting message. Okay, I'm receiving a message. That's interesting. The energies are sharing with me that there could be something in the beginning of the relationship, or maybe even during the dating phase, which is gonna make you not insecure, but maybe not quite sure whether this can work out. So, for example, let's just say um, maybe for some of you guys, you're working together, and it's kind of like, do I really want to give it a try with my colleague? Um, I've heard many times that you shouldn't do that with your coworkers. For others of you, maybe there's some distance between you guys, and you're just like, is it gonna work? A long distance or even a short distance, doesn't have to be long distance, but will we be able to maneuver this relationship when we're not in the same place? Well, for others of you, could be something totally different. The two messages or examples, excuse me, I just gave are just examples. So for you, it could be something even totally different here, but it is all about that. It could be that something kind of makes you question or give you a little bit of a headache, I would say, regarding will it be an issue for this relationship or not. But what I'm seeing is that it actually is going to turn out to be wonderful. I'm hearing there is no need to worry about this. Everything is going to turn out beautifully. You don't have to question this at all, and you're going to see that. But I feel like there is a learning attached to this. Maybe you're going to learn that, okay, going back to the long distance example, just because it doesn't work out for some people doesn't mean that I can't make it work out. It's all about the other person and me. We are not other people. We can decide for ourselves, whether we can make something work or not. It's kind of like your, I would say, attention goes from being on other people more so on being on you, because sometimes you guys, sometimes other people's words, their experiences and all, it can be pretty impactful on us, right? Like, for example, let's just say someone tells us something which has nothing to do with us. It is nothing that we have experienced, but they tell us something about someone else's experience, and it kind of makes us, yeah, maybe shut down, or not shut down, but what's the English word? um, Let me put it that way. It kind of makes us maybe even a little bit insecure, even if it is not something we have experienced firsthand still. It makes us think about stuff. And of course, that's an important thing. We want to not only learn from our own experience, but we also want to be open to other people's wisdom, right? And their experiences, because we can also learn a lot from others. And that's a beautiful thing. But in here, what I'm talking about is sometimes we may think just because other people can't make something work, or maybe if they have trouble in something, that means we're gonna have trouble in that as well. And I feel like this is kind of a small lesson you're gonna learn, to not pay attention too much on what other people couldn't do, and this takes your motivation away, but to actually see yourself as someone who is capable of a lot of things. Where someone else failed, you can win. You can be victorious. So going back to the message I was talking about, it could be the case that there is something that maybe makes you indecisive regarding this, but you're gonna learn pretty fast that no, actually, for us, it's not gonna be a problem. Because it's so interesting. On one hand, I'm seeing someone kind of being Yeah, a little bit in the dark, not knowing whether the darkness can actually move away. And then on the other hand, I'm seeing someone who's like under the sun, full of light. So it's kind of like in the beginning, maybe you stressed out about this too much and you thought it's gonna be a big deal, but it turned out to be actually not even that much of a big deal. And in fact, it could even become a beautiful experience. So the long distance, going back to this example, once again, doesn't have to resonate with you, but it's just an example here. Maybe you guys are gonna find a lot of creative ways in which you're gonna make your relationship even more exciting. Or going back to the coworker example, let's just say you're gonna find a lot of cute ways in which you can also um, experience your relationship in that kind of workspace. So yeah, definitely something turning out to be much better than you thought. Yeah, for someone watching, this person could also be very attractive to other people, because I'm getting that there could be some competition happening for them here. So this was a message that I wasn't quite sure about in the beginning because I didn't get anything about that, but now it's coming through that other people could be attracted towards them as well. I feel this person, and this has nothing to do with their zodiac signs, but I feel like they're coming off in this energy as pretty fiery. Maybe this has something to do with the passionate chemistry I talked about, connecting you guys. But yeah, very like passionate person for sure. Wow. Okay, this is so random, but I can literally see you guys on a date. I'm getting a scenario coming through. Why is this coming through? Let me see. Mm, yeah, this is someone who's very romantic. Maybe not so much generally speaking, but like in pursuing you and in romance, like in love. They're very romantic. So maybe when we look at them in their, you know, normal life, like career, friends, and all, people may not really see a lot of romantic energy coming through in them, but still, when you are with them in like that kind of a setup in which, like love is in the air and all that, you're gonna see that wow, they actually have a complete different side that comes out. I'm hearing comes out for the right person. Interesting. That's exactly how I heard it. A side that comes out for the right person. They may show you a side of themselves that they don't show to others. That's something I'm getting here. Yeah. My dear pile 2, this is actually all I have for you guys for today. I'm not receiving any more messages. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy, let's go with a flower emoji or a rose emoji. Drop a red rose in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy. Now, my dear, as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal too. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. What messages do we have for you regarding your next relationship? Now, my dear, before we start, I would like to say something. As you guys may know, I like to meditate before my candle wax readings, and during the meditation for you guys, I got a message coming through, and I feel like it could be very significant. I actually heard something, and what I heard was, I wished for this. So, there could be something about this relationship that you always wished for, maybe that kind of a relationship, maybe regarding the person you're gonna be with. They could have certain traits that you desire or that you value very much in a potential partner, or this could perhaps be more so about the relationship itself. Maybe you guys always hoped for a certain relationship to come towards you. Maybe even manifest it. Maybe you're trying to manifest this into your life right now, even as you're watching this. So, the message was pretty clear. It's kind of like something that you have been wishing for has finally entered your life, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's what I got. Let's start with your reading, but definitely a very interesting and I would say uplifting energy. It was a very beautiful energy to start with, that's for sure. I have your candle right here, so let me light it up for you guys. All right, for my beautiful pile 3. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys. For my beautiful pile 3, any insights regarding your next relationship? What do you need to know, my dear? Yeah, that's interesting. The first message that I'm receiving is actually continuing in a way the message I just shared with you guys. I'm seeing someone visualizing or, yeah, like focusing their energy a lot on something. A lot of you guys are manifesting, okay? Whether you know it or not, you are manifesting this relationship into your life. I feel like, though, the majority of you guys may actually already be aware of it. Maybe you like to, as I said, visualize. Maybe you like to create a vision board or journal, whatever it may be. You're actually focusing your energy here on this. And it's such a beautiful thing because, when a manifestation actually, yeah, materializes, it is such a beautiful experience. And it also makes you kind of see your own power, right? Like how powerful you truly are, that you truly co create your reality. And there's something about that in here for sure. If you're watching this and you resonate with this message, you are in fact mm, manifesting, then definitely keep going, okay? Definitely. Another thing, my dear pile 3, that I would like to share about this is I feel like when it comes to the energies, like your energy and this person's energy, the person you're gonna have your next relationship with, your energies are pretty balanced out. So I feel like a lot of harmony. You guys know how to create a beautiful space for each other, for yourselves. Um, I feel like both your energies are coming through pretty light. I also feel like when it comes to the give and take in this relationship, it's going to be something very beautiful. especially for those of you guys who have been in situations in which you sometimes gave much more and you didn't receive as much as you should have. It's gonna be very refreshing to see that, yes, someone is giving as much effort into this as I am giving. I don't feel like it is just me doing everything and the other person not even putting any effort into it. It's not that kind of an energy. You're actually gonna feel like what you're giving is gonna be received, and you're also receiving back. Some of you guys could have been drawn to another pile as well. If this is the case, then definitely feel free to watch it because there could be a message for you as well. If not, as always, just stick with this one here. One thing I also would like to mention, my dear, when it comes to this relationship, you're gonna feel pretty good about it. Like in the beginning of the, um, like I'm hearing from the time you guys are gonna meet. When you will meet this person, it's kind of like you're gonna already know that this is gonna be someone who could actually become very important to you or a potential partner. Wow, I feel like you guys, your intuition is pretty strong. So maybe you're gonna feel like this is the person you've manifested. So coming back to the previous message, for those of you guys who are trying to manifest a certain person, it feels like when you meet this person, you're gonna know they're the one. Okay, for some of you guys, maybe you're actually trying to like manifest a very specific person, like someone you know. And for others, if it's more so manifesting a good partner, for example, still I feel like you're gonna see this person as the potential. Yeah, your guys' intuition is pretty strong. It's kind of like you're gonna see this person, you're gonna recognize them. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not getting any indecisiveness coming through whatsoever. Like, absolutely not. One thing you guys may find interesting about who this person is, perhaps, because I'm getting a message about them. Mm, okay. What I'm getting, all right. What I'm getting, my dear pile three, about the person that you're gonna connect with here is I'm hearing someone who knows how to enjoy life. Someone who doesn't wait to live life, but someone who actually makes the best out of every day. Someone who is in the present moment. Sometimes people unfortunately may think, I'm gonna be happy when I do this, or when I have that, or when this time appears, or when that happens. Like a lot of different things. But if we think like that, we may actually miss out on the here and now because we kind of put our focus on something that may or may not happen or come towards us. And it's important for us to actually value every single day, not those, or not only those like special days. And life is happening right now. Life is not happening tomorrow or like the day after tomorrow. It is here at this very second. And this is what this person understands. They understand that every day is so valuable. And even though we're not living our like dream life right now, even if we're like working towards it, and hopefully we will in the future be able to create it for ourselves, that doesn't mean that today is less valuable. And this is something that I feel like you're gonna appreciate about this person a lot, and also value a lot. They may even help you with that a little bit. If you're someone who struggles with being in the present moment, this person may actually help you with staying grounded. I'm also hearing, and seeing the beauty in the here and now, enjoying the here and now. I'm also hearing. That's interesting. There is something about this person, pal 3, let me tell you that, which is pretty inspiring. And not only to you, but generally speaking, this person is perceived as an inspiration. And saying that, by the way, I feel like they have a lot of creative energy. A lot of creative energy that they like to express, whether it's in their personal life, through hobbies and stuff, or maybe through their work. I'm hearing this is a dreamer, but also a maker. Like, they dream about something, but they also take actions towards it. Not just one of them, not just one of the two, but actually both. Another thing, one second. For some of you guys, there could be some differences between you and this person, either physically or maybe regarding your experiences in life. So maybe you're physically a little bit different regarding your physical appearance, or just your upbringing, or the kind of experiences you've made so far could be like, there could be some contrast there. Maybe you grew up a certain way and they grew up a different way, is basically what I'm trying to explain here. But yeah, once again, I'm hearing something I wished for. The message in the meditation, it's coming through again. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe you guys have been listening to this reading so far, and in fact, there were some messages that you feel like, yes, I always hoped for this trait or this kind of energy in my next relationship, in the person I want to connect with. For some reason, I'm hearing honeymoon. Take it how it resonates, but that's a message I got, honeymoon. Hey, for some of you guys, this relationship could actually turn out to be pretty serious. I mean, of course, the honeymoon is something we associate with wedding, right? And of course, not to say this is a general reading, okay? I know not everyone wants to get married, of course, but it could be significant to someone. And I got this message and I had to, of course, share it with you guys. You know those relationships which make us glow? Like, sometimes when we see someone before a certain relationship or before connecting with a good person, and after, like, for example, we know someone and we meet them again when they are in a relationship with someone, and we just feel like, wow, they're radiant, or they're so happy, or they're glowing, like literally There's just something about their energy which has changed, or something about them which has become more radiant. For some, yeah, for some reason, I'm getting this for you guys as well. That this relationship is gonna make people, yeah, perceive you as someone who's glowing more. Maybe it's the fact that you're connecting with a very healthy person and you're experiencing a healthy relationship that, of course, has a positive effect on you. But I'm literally seeing you guys glow. I'm hearing love makes people glow. The right love makes people glow. Interesting. Wow. My dear pal 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy, let's go with a fruit emoji. Drop a fruit emoji in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy for yourself. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3. Take care, my dear.